Hello, absolutely nobody. It's Fat up here. Welcome back. Day 106, 7 Days to Die in the PlayStation 4. So, in today's episode, I thought we would do just a little bit of hunting because we're out of meat. But while hunting, what I want to do is find a location to build a proper base. Now, I know we've got this base and we know I failed miserably to build this base down here under the water. It's not going to deter me. I will finish that at some point, probably in the more deeper water down here somewhere. So I will do that at some point, but not right now. I was watching a video on a channel called, I think it's ZZ Nation or ZZ Nation, depending on where you're from in the world. I think he's from South Africa or Brazil or somewhere south of the equator. Anyway, I know they're quite far apart, those two places, but I think he might be. He's south of the equator anyway, and he does quick build videos. I will stick in. I think I've mentioned it before on the channel. I'll stick in the description his or hers, because him or her doesn't actually speak. What they basically do is they they do building projects and basically put music over the top and just speed up the video, and they build absolutely amazing buildings. So I've got a little bit of inspiration from them, and I thought what I would do is I would make, I suppose, a log cabin overlooking some water somewhere. So quite similar to what we've got in the place where I failed miserably, but I'll build quite a sizable, foundation of wood, a wood foundation with kind of pillars and whatnot, so slightly raised off the ground. And then what we'll do is we'll and then build it into a proper kind of nice house style. So it's going to be quite a big project, and I'll need some resources for that. So this is why I'm heading down here, just to make sure. See how we're getting on, basically, and obviously these are all going to be switched off. Okay, so I've got no resources in there at the moment, but what I'll do is I'll just grab 2,000 of that, 2,000 of that to fill one. Have I got wood? Oh, come on, I've only got three wood down here, so I might have to go back up and get some wood. I'll get the 4 stone anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have we got anything going on down here? No. Oh yeah, I've got a few cement, so I'll take these anyway. Yeah, so what the idea is, I'm going to go hunting. I know I've got no fuel to burn this, by the way, so I'm just going to put it in just in preparation. So I'm going to go hunting, but while I'm hunting I'm going to try and find the best location for my new base. I think it's going to be, just a bit, maybe just a little bit kind of east of where we are, something like that. But we'll find the best location, and then we'll build there, and we'll make it quite a cool building. And it might take us a while to do. Sorry, I've got a cough again. Might be dying. Probably not. Okay, so we need to go and get some wood. Should have probably thought about that before I came down, to be honest. Just double checking everywhere. Yeah, so I'm going to cut you guys here, and I'll bring you back once I've got wood. I'll speak to you in probably like 30 seconds or something. Okay, welcome back. I know it was probably instant for you, but it took me a little while to get up there and back down. Yeah, so what I was saying is that we're going to go on a little bit of a trip hunting today, and we're also going to be looking for a new place for this. I suppose I want to make it a proper kind of building, so I might make it out of cobblestone as well, so it's got that kind of cobblestone effect and wood balconies, and we're going to structure it internally so it's got a proper kitchen and a living room and all, all that kind of thing. It's a shame I can't, I don't have a webcam or anything, because I would show you guys a little doodle I've made on a bit of paper of kind of what I want it to look like structurally from the top. I'm no artist, that's for sure, but I've kind of laid it out in my mind and on a bit of paper of how this building is going to be. And effectively, what I want to happen is I want pillars coming out from the water and a balcony over the water, and then you know, I suppose a veranda coming back into the main house with a front and a back entrance and stairs and, you know, all sorts of good stuff like that. So that's the plan. Just want to make sure my bike's empty. I need to ditch that concrete as well, because I don't know, cement mix, whatever it is. Where do I actually put this stuff? Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that out of here and I'll put it in here. That's probably going to be a better place for it, I think. And for those who don't know, the reason I'm doing this here is that I lay down one in the spaces I want to use, so that when I quick drop, you can see it drops into the places rather than just randomly in the box. It's just a nice way to keep my inventory quick and easy to empty and fill. Right, so food-wise, like I was saying, we're pretty much out. We've got 3 meats and that's it. We've got lots of corn and potatoes, as you can see. So I'm just moving the headset around, just sitting on my head funny. Right, I'm sorted. So 100% on food. Just going to drink some water. Get 100% water. I mean, we've still got loads of canned goods, but you know, I like to use my raw goods if possible, and it'll give us a nice expedition to do. And one more should do us. Throw that in there. Okay, we've got a little bit of water as well, and we've got bandages, since I always seem to get I don't know, I don't think I need those repair kits. So where do I put repair kits? Can't remember where I put repair kits, you know. In here will do. We certainly don't need to take them with us. So we've got a standard tool set. I've just built a new pick because the one I had was a bit further down. So we've got a shotgun, sledgehammer, pick and fire, claw hammer, knife and wrench. I might... no, I don't think I'm going to need a new wrench. I mean, it's literally 30 seconds to create anyway, if I can find the right box. So we'll take 1, 2, 3. I think it's 3. Might be 5. I'll drop 6 in there anyway. There you go, wrench. Okay, it's 4. I was close. And I'll scrap that. Scrap that. So the wrench is going to come in anyway. Right, so what we're going to do is we obviously need it to be on water, and I want it to be on a, you know, a nice green area, and we don't really have that many of them. There's my first base that I made. So many moons ago. That's the first kind of house we found, and then you've got the military base that was just up from it, and then the actual military base that was here that we did the Horde Nights. But that's not really going to be the best place there. I'm wondering if, well, I need to do hunting for starts, just to get some food. But I'm wondering if it's worth doing it on building a nice place on an island or something. It might be quite cool to have. I mean, it's going to be a pain in the ass to get there. Did that just drop there as well? See, this side of the river might be quite good. Yeah, so you know what? We're going to head down. We're going to pick up that crate on the way. We're going to head down this way, and we're going to look and find a place to build in this kind of area here, because we know there's islands here, and I've already got some little bridges coming across here. You can see them there, and one started there. So even if I build it, you know, say here, we can make that a good base for the underwater area here. Okay, I think I've got a bridge there. Have I got a bridge there? No, it's not a bridge. It's just a peninsula. Right, so that's where we're going. But we are going to find as much food as possible on the way there. And then when we get there, we'll chop down some trees and put down a... wow, that was a bit of a wild circle, wasn't it? Oh my god! In all seriousness. Excuse me, guys. I'm just going to answer the phone. Sorry about that. I think you guys are probably used to my... which way am I going? Am I turned around? Oh, I have no idea what's going on anymore in my life. But I think you guys are used to my phone ringing. As soon as I press play, as soon as I press record, give it 5 minutes and my house phone rings. I keep meaning to you know, switch the ringer off or something like that, but I always forget. Anyway, so what we're doing, what we're doing, we're going to go and pick up this crate, see how many beakers we can pick up from it, and then kill some animals, and then find this new location to build a base. Now, as I was saying, yeah, I get so distracted, so I get really distracted all the time. But so the basics are, I saw this video on ZZ Nation, which has really inspired me to create, I suppose, a proper kind of homely base, which I think might be quite cool. So we'll jump up here. What's in here? Ah, 2 beakers, just what I need. Don't really need anything else, but I'll take it all anyway. No point in losing it. Ah! I'm so surprised I wasn't actually stunned by that, you know that? Or made to bleed. Right, okay. There's a crispy. Thought I could hear one. Oh, the thing is, this game is this game is so. Look at him. Why on earth is he around in the middle of nowhere? Swiping for my legs, you little bugger. You can just die. I don't know what. What? These things creep up on you. I don't know why I'm looting still. I literally don't need any of the stuff they're giving me. Smack your face in, son. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. I need animals, I don't need zombies. What did I just pick up there? Look at that rubbish. I'll deal with that later. Okay, so we're gonna head down to that arrow. We're gonna kill as many of the animals as we can for meat. I don't. Oh God! Come on! I think I've got a problem with not being able to pass up loot, even if it's the most pointless loot ever. Right. Okay. So. Yeah. So I will finish this conversation about this ZZ Nation. So the basics are, I watched his video and he created a kick-ass house. I'm not going to be able to do it as good as he did because he was doing it on the PC, or she, sorry. They were doing it on the PC, and it was, you know, they had the full access to everything you can build. And I think they might have had a few mods as well along the lines of instant building from Forges. So you know, on the PlayStation you don't have this luxury, but on PC you can mod your game, and there's something called instant build. So you don't you still have to collect resources the way you would, but what the benefit of it is that you go into your forge, you build. You say you want to build 1,000 wood frames, then you, oh sorry, 1,000 whatever, and you come in, you leave the forge and you go back out and you come back in and it's done. So it's instant build basically, which is quite cool, because you know it still makes you rely on collecting and gathering the resources like you would, but it just makes it a little bit less timely to make these things once you've got the resources. So it's quite a cool little mod, and I don't see that as cheating. I think that's okay. What I would see as cheating is if, you know, he was creating all these. I mean, even, you know, I suppose it's not even cheating, but you know, creating these kick-ass things using the creative mode. That still is a really good achievement because of the I suppose the vision these people have. But yeah, so that's where I got my inspiration from, and I'm going to try and build something similar as possible. That should be quite good. Just gonna kill that zombie here. Only reason because I saw the potassium. I've got a problem about these kind of things. Always try and collect the potassium. And what I want to do as well, I want to chop down some of these trees because I'm going to need wood when I get to where I'm going. I haven't had a tree fall on me and kill me yet. I've killed a zombie with a tree, but not yet. Not myself. So that's going to be a new thing if that happens. So I mean, this axe is kick-ass. What, 2 hits and the tree's down? 2, 3, 4 hits on a 1,000 tree. 1 hit in a little puny one like that. Yeah, so once you've started to get tool sets like this, it just makes the game so much easier. What I might do as well is I know I need these seeds for my own tree farm, but what I'll do is I'll replant the seeds walking back to the bike, so that we're not going to leave a nice bare area. So if I need resources, tree resources again, these will rebuild or regrow. Sorry, nothing worse than having a bare area with no resources. And I haven't actually seen any animals yet. So one of my main objectives, and it's not found one yet. Okay, well, that's no worries though. I'll start heading back now. I'll put them and them down just to restart planting. Doesn't really matter where I plant them around here, as long as they go down. As you might be able to hear me just rattling the button. Can't place it, can't place it, can't place it. Come on, let me place it. Stop being annoying. How many wood have I got? That's going to be plenty. Just for, I mean, especially just for building the base. Oh, there's no way that would have missed him. No way in the world. Hello. Let's do some zombie killing. Yeah, take a swing and I'll take you down halfway through it. Ah. Oh, where's your face? You don't need a face where you're going. Right, come on. Right, I'll just make a straight line back to the bike now. Come on, let me place. You can probably hear my finger in the background. Listen. This is my tree planting ability. Oh, hello. I'll take your potassium. Now, I don't know if outcrops of potassium like that mean that if you were to dig down there, would there be more potassium? Would this be a good place to dig potassium? Who knows? Maybe one day I'll find out. What's going on there? I must have planted them in the wrong place. There you go, one more. Come on. There you go. So I don't feel as bad now. I've planted more trees than I've used. A little bit like that toilet paper company. Okay. Couple more. Yeah, I mean that's got to be enough, hasn't it? I'll just put... Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Shut up, zombie. Oh, honey. What am I... Seriously, what am I like? Stop it. Stop tempting me in with delicious, delicious loot. Okay, right, here we go. Back to my bike. There's a little pool of water as well. Wonder if I filled empty jars, I could empty that out. Alright, so what we're doing, we're going to ditch some stuff in here just quickly. The stuff that I don't necessarily... I mean, look at that. I don't need that. Scrap that. I can put that down there. I don't necessarily need the snow. Painkillers, man. Painkillers, what? If anyone has any use for painkillers in this game, please tell me it. Because honestly, it's pretty useless to me. Can I scrap that? Don't need that. I've got a couple of books I could probably read at some point. Do I need a beanie hat or whatever that is? No. Right, there you go. Right, so let's go. We're still looking for animals, because we... I don't know what that was. Probably a zombie corpse. A bit of coal, we're not too worried about that. I'll head over to the area now. Yeah, come on, animals. There must be some somewhere. It's funny because on yesterday's episode, when I cut you guys on the way back, I must have driven past like something like 4 or 5 pigs and, you know, a really, really good amount of deer as well. But I was coming back to prepare for Horde Night, so I really wasn't that bothered about them. But now when I'm looking, I can't actually see any of them. Can't see anything. Typical. Alright, we'll go across this bridge because that's where we're going anyway. And it's nice to use the bridge. You know, we put a bit of effort into it. What I don't understand though is when I built that underground water castle, attempted to, the bricks that I put down in the water, after a while, you know, you could see them visibly disappearing in front of our faces. But these ones haven't done that yet, so I don't know whether that's the case. I don't know whether that's because the water was pouring in on them, doing them damage. You know, feel free to leave a comment if you guys have any ideas, because I don't. Yeah, so the idea of this new base is going to be a waterfront base with a nice view. Where's the bridge I started to create? It's down here, I think. I'm just going to park up next to it. There you go. So again, we'll have to build to an angle of like north. Get off my island. Get off my island, stupid decayed mother. Oh, more water. Right, yeah, so I think what I'll do... of course I've got no wood. Because I put it in the bike, didn't I? So we'll make some... I don't know if you can actually do this or not. Get some of these. That'll do. So, can you make wood pillars? Pill. That'll do. Yeah, here we go. So... Okay, so you can only make adobe ones. I should probably have prepared for this a little bit better. I thought you could make them out of... I thought you could just make wood pillars, to be honest. A wood log. Wooden pillar. See, they're a little bit too big. Let's build some of these and just see how they go. 10 will do. So the idea is, what we'll do is we'll walk out a little bit. I'll stick these down here. And again, it doesn't have to be deep, as long as it's in the water. Now, the guy that I watched, this isn't stolen directly from him. Those pillars might be a little bit big. But 2 pillars should be okay. I prefer the thinner ones, to be honest, so it might be a case of I'll replace these pillars at some point. So 2 high. Is 2 high okay? Maybe 1 high? Now the thing is, what we want to be doing is we want to be coming here like this, building 4 pillars basically, being the corners. So what I'll do is I will, again I probably should have come with wood frames, but I'm going to build, what's the maximum I can create here? No, I'm just going to create 300 of these. And while they are building, right, yeah, so what we're going to do is, because we need to be able to build so that it doesn't come at a funny angle. Oh, thank goodness that water just built back. I hate the water in this game. Do you know that? I really hate it. It's just rubbish. So I think that might actually be a little bit too far out. See, if we want that to be, so at least now we know what kind of angle we have to build. We either have to build that way or that way, because you know we can't build on angles. So is that the view we want, or is that the view we want? That's probably the view there, isn't it? So really, that there. Why does it sound like I'm underwater? That water effect. Can you guys hear that as well? Like you know the effect it does when you're actually underwater. Right. Okay, these, that, that. Put a pillar down. And then that. I mean, this here is just actually a balcony. And again, I'm going to pick all this stuff up. That's why I'm using wood frames. Right, so if that's the view we want, then the house has to come, this has to move back, which is fine because we can just pick it up and start again, but the house has to come, the house has to be built there next to that rock on pillars, which might be better. Yeah, well done. It might be better because this is more of a hill. So let's just see if we can build that back. But you do want to be on, I do want it to be on stilts. So realistically, if I put our first pillar here and our next pillar here. Now, and again, this is all just temporary stuff that I can smash down quite easily. Because really, I want it to be a lot bigger than just however many wide that is. It's going to kind of come up the hill as well, and it's going to be a properly nice castle. But if that's the front there, and my see the thing is I need it really here. I need it really there. And or even further out. Right, okay. Boom. I still haven't found any animals. It's just silly, isn't it? I get so distracted. This is one of the things I love about this game is building. Right, I'm going to need more of those pillars, aren't I? Pillars. Pillars. Wood pillar. Let's just create 100 of them. It's not exactly a lot of wood, is it? There you go. Stick them in here. It's probably quite an expensive experiment, resource-wise. Maybe, I'm not sure. Yeah, well done. That was good. Okay, so I mean that seems okay. And then too high. And then we'll come back a little bit, because this can just be the outside wall. I want it to be on the same kind of level. So one high there, I think it's the same as two high down there. And then, I mean this is always going to be the issue with these things. It's not going to be a simple thing to build. And again, that's why I like to mark these things out. So that can go. That's just wrong there. And we've got space here. Okay, let's just have a quick build across like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I need pillars under here, otherwise that will fall. And then that. And then we've got that. 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 Where did that go? This is... Building on this is absolutely mental sometimes. Why would you put it there? That. And then that. Oh! I'm out in the wilds in the middle of the night. So very scary. Like that. Now again, I'm going to replace this with a floor rather than these wood blocks. Yeah. And that's what happens when you don't pay attention, you stupid fat man. Okay, let's start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The thing is, you can come across like this and it doesn't fall. You've just got to be a bit more kind of wise about what you do. 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, that one. And again. See that little veranda out there may actually... Come on. That may actually work out quite nice. And we can come directly across. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Maybe fill that in there. That should be fine. There you go. So that's actually not a bad start, to be honest. I mean, this might need extended out now, but again, I can just pick all this stuff up quite easily. So that's going to be I suppose, the base. I did fancy it to be a little bit bigger actually, but right now I'm not that bothered because it's only made of wood, and that's why I'm making these wood blocks, so I could will this bring anything down if I do this? Let's just see if I need to put any support in them on the floor if I fill this cut completely in, because I get the feeling that's going to happen, which is fine because at least I know now that I'm going to need support, and I'd rather it happen with these wood frames than anything more expensive. So okay, so let's do that again. I mean, we managed to do quite a fair bit as well. And what we can do as well is when we're in a little bit more of a stable state, we can upgrade each pillar to be, well, essentially something else, like a more attractive pillar. But I mean, these wood ones aren't that bad. That's obviously not straight, is it? But I think that might be a good location for a pillar. There, and then there. And I suppose if I put one in the middle here as well, there and then there, that should be actually enough to hold. Especially if I put it under that cross beam. Get rid of the... no, that's that's not even anywhere near close to being straight. Okay, come on, stupid man. Come on. Right there. Okay. I don't know if that's actually touching the ground or not, but we can get rid of that. Get rid of that. And get rid of that. Okay. Yeah, that's going to work. And then let's start again with this, because I think now we've got the extra support, we should be able to just build across that. Because this is so imagine this made of cobblestone and wood, with nice windows, a little bit like the home I've got in my base, but we're going to actually properly kit this out. I mean, the tower in the main base was just an experiment of how high can we go and how silly can we be, and I think it's okay. I mean, it's going to take a lot of work to fill in the middle of it, and it's just a shame that this isn't an online game and I can invite you guys in, because I would just let you guys loose with the resources and you can pretty much do what you want. But it's not an online game, so we can't do that. I deliberately chose it offline because when I started the series, I was having major issues with my internet provider, and I was getting dropouts constantly. So rather than being disconnected all the time, I thought I'll just have an offline game, and then I don't need to worry about being disconnected. Right, so I'm going to need a pillar here as well. Make sure it's in line with that. I'm not even sure how long this episode's been so far. So what I'm probably going to do, I'm probably going to have to end it here, because I don't really want to upload an episode that's, an hour long, especially when it's just this kind of, we haven't actually done anything. So what I'll do is I'll end the episode here, and I'll bring you guys back once I've laid down the base, So I won't go any higher or do anything different than just lay down the foundations. And then once I've got the foundations down, I'll bring you guys back, and we can, you know, I might even get the foundations down, go back, pick up enough equipment to set myself up with, you know, a forge here, and a workbench and a cement mixer and all that kind of stuff, and just vary a few of those equipment pieces over here, so I don't need to keep going back and forward to the base. And then we'll just spend a few nights here, you know, building up from each corner, putting the internal structured walls in and all that kind of stuff. Because I think that's going to be, I think this has got the potential to be quite a nice little base on an island somewhere. It's not going to be a Horde Night base or anything. It's just going to be a, you know, aesthetically pleasing house that we can spend some time in every now and then. So anyway, I'm going to thank you for watching as always, and as always, you know, if you've not subscribed, please subscribe. I release a 7 Days to Die video every single day. Sometimes they're a little bit more exciting, especially the Horde Night ones. And you know, again, if you've got any ideas or anything you want me to do, or anything you want me to experiment with, please do leave me a message and let me know. More than happy to do experiments, and I do read every comment and I try and reply as well, so you know, if you want to have a chat, please do. And again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Okay, so take care, bye now.